All right. Haha. Turn that down, turn that up. And that should do it. How's it going, everybody? Cool, cool, cool. I am excited. I'm going to do a flight. It's unexpected. Wife said, why don't you go fly a plane? I said, sure thing. So, well, she didn't actually say that. I asked her if we were doing anything. She said no. All right, so we are sitting in sunny Miami, and we're going to do a flight, and we're going to go to Cancun, Cuba, or Mexico, sorry, Cancun, Mexico, and then we're going to fly from Mexico to Cuba, if I have time. We'll do a little hopper after this one, and we'll go to, well, we'll pick an airport that I've flown into in real life in Cuba. That should be fun. What a strange layout for this part of the airport. They got a big old 747 sitting right there. They got me, a little A320 sitting here, and look at our wings. What a strange layout. They're like right over top of each other. What if I was a 747? And look at our wings. That wouldn't work so good. This isn't working good as it is. Anyway, that's kind of strange. Maybe they don't normally have 747s here, because it would be fine if it was like a 737 or something smaller over there too. So there you go. Fun stuff. Yeah, so we're going to go to Cancun, Mexico, and we'll do a little bit of Caribbean hopping after that, and we'll see how long it goes. So I'm going to start right away. Look at that sky. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that thing. Gorgeous. We got some serious weather off that direction. So, oh well, let's get her started, because I don't want to waste the daylight. Not that I have any ortho for this. I do have for Miami, but I don't for Cancun. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So, okay. We got the battery started. We got the APU started. We might as well fire up, get that stuff going. There we go. Any little volume? I can't hear what's going on. There we go. All right, so let's get some lights on in here too before it gets real dark and we can't see anything. There we go. That should help. That should help a lot. All right, so let's check this out. We are going to go to Hang on, let me just check this 1 second. Yeah, good enough. All right, so we will go to our init page and we will go KMIA 2 MMUN, and we will align the IRS based on that. We'll do a cost index. We'll just go normal, maybe normal high, 75. And we'll call this CVA 987 as always. Canadian Virtual Airlines. Let's see. All right, so 2986, might as well do that while I'm thinking about it. 2986. All right, just wanted to see how much light there was still. We are going to be flying at an altitude of 360. So might as well dial that into. We usually do it in stages, but we're not doing. There's no ATC, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get our fuel pumps on. How much gas do we need? We need 15,000 pounds. 15,000 pounds in kilograms is 6,800. So let's bring in the fuel truck and we'll set that. Here he comes. A shell truck. You got some funky clouds. I hope they're not coming this way. All right, we are going to 6,800 pounds. So we'll go 65. That's probably fine. That's plenty. I always get extra. I always have way extra at the end of the flight. Let's get rid of that fuel truck. There we go. All right, so let's get going on this guy. So we got the fuel on board, so we can do that, and we're 48,000 pounds, 0 fuel weight. We'll do perf after. Let's do the flight plan. All right, our flight plan today is going to take us MNate 2. I'm guessing that's our departure. And we are departing runway 12. MNate 2, there it is. No transition. Oh, well, our transition's MNate. But it doesn't look like they're giving us a choice here. Nope, that's fine. Insert that. MNate it is. It already picked it up for us. Then we're going direct to FIS. FIS. And we'll drop that in there. No, we won't. Can we just drop it there? No, we don't want to do that. I saw Captain Canada doing something like that the other day. Maybe a different plane. So we'll go into here and we'll drop it there. All right. FIS B646. So we're going to go B. This is something I saw him do for sure. He did it a little differently than I do, and everybody else does. So if I drop that there, no, it doesn't like that. That's fine. So we'll do it our usual way. Airways. Bravo. 646. And we will take that all the way to Vinca. Vinca. V-I-N-K-A. Boom. Drop that in, drop that in, drop that in. Move up. Very good. Vinca UB879 UB879. I'm guessing that, yeah, whatever. I did that last time too. Oh well. Airways, UB879 until we get to MMUN. It's a very strange approach. No, it doesn't like that. All right, let's see what they do in real life. Just UB879. Maybe that's an approach. Return. MMUN. No. Clear. Oops. MMUN. And we will be coming in. We're going to plan for a 12 right. R1 or R2? Seems like that's our. Oh, we got an ILS one there too. We'll go R1. I'm not sure what those mean at this point. And the star. Do we have no star? Huh. The star should be. Haha. We have no star. I don't like it when that happens. Let's pick a different airline and see what they do. Now they just seem to kind of fly straight in. They go to NOSAT and then do UB879, which none of this is. None of that's good. Let's take a peek at other approaches. No, they're all UB879, except for one. But it doesn't look even close to the same thing. Kanoa, UB646 to there, and then Muxog, Mux 01A. Okay, let's see if that's in there. I think it is. So we're coming in on the ILS 12 right. Yes, and Mux 01A. No via. Nope, and no transition. Okay, that's going to give us a discontinuity, I'm pretty sure. But let's put it in anyway and see what happens. All right, let's see how far Vinca is from Muxog, and we might be able to just delete that disco. Let's take a look. Let's put this in plan mode. Don't do this every day, do we? Kanoa, Vinca. We're gonna have to get a little more space. Come on. I don't see. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely not that far out. At least it shouldn't be. All right, let's just get rid of that disco because I don't see where Vinca is. Or, sorry, Muxog. Well, that looks right, but I don't know where that is in comparison. So if we get rid of the disco, let's see what it looks like. So if I just clear that disco and insert it, what's that look like? So Kanoa, to Vixma, let's go. Actually, it doesn't look bad. Hard to tell. All right, well, we'll see how it is on the way in. We might have to do a direct or something like that. Well, sorry, folks, that took a long time. So, but we are aligned, so that's good. So let's get ready to push back, and we are going to runway 12. And runway 12. Which way are we facing? Runway 12 goes that way, so it should be behind and to our left. So if we go this way and zoom out, we should see 12 over here. That would be it's runway 9. And so where's 12? Must be here. Yeah, there's 12 there. So zoom in. We're going to be cruising back this way. So we're going to want, well, regardless, we want to face back that way anyway. All right, let's plan our push back. Sorry, folks, if there's anybody in the chat. I just need to get this going, and then we'll be all set. And we're gonna, looks like we're gonna have to push out a little farther and try and avoid that 747. So we'll just we'll swing them out this way and face them a little bit left.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Yeah, let's go. All right, let's check the chat. All right, got one person watching. Very cool.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right. Sun is going down. We are chasing it. We are chasing it, but I have a feeling it will be dark by the time we get into Cancun. All right, everybody's good in here. We'll turn off the packs and get ready for the start, and we'll turn on our, we don't need our strobes yet, but it's on auto, so that's good. Get our seatbelt sign on.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Cool. All right.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Well, go ahead, dude. Connect away. All right, let's get these guys set. We are ready to go, at least for the pushback. Hurry up, pushback guy. I'm always paranoid of missing stuff because I always miss stuff. That's why I should use checklists. Oh, he's lifting us up.
Tow connected.
Ready to go.
Has been inserted. Release parking brake.
Park brake off.
Parking brake is released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Thanks. Crank 'em and bake 'em.
Starting engine 2.
Number 2. It's firing up. Let's get that weather radar warmed up, see if it actually works. There. And we'll put it on the map. Alright. Don't care about that stuff. We just care about the ones that we care about. And it looks like we're getting a good start on engine number 2. So we can fire up engine number 1.
Starting engine 1.
Since we're getting air from both the APU and engine number 2, should be good. Hey Pat, how's it going, man? Sorry I didn't acknowledge you sooner. I wasn't looking. Oops, I hit the wrong switch there. All right. Let's finish the setup on here. So we are going to 340, I believe. That's what I was planning on. 360. Okay. I'm wrong. 360. That's pretty high. All right. Let's go to the perf page. Dial in our V speeds. We're going to flex at 50
Operation
today.
complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake.
Park brake on.
Let's take a look at our load sheet and see what kind of trim we need on that. 01 up. Okay, so we're gonna do a flaps 2 takeoff, and so we're gonna have it up 0.1 by the looks of it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Good to go. All right. Disconnect that guy. Tell him to go away. Okay, so we got that. Perf, init, flight plan, and the other part of the init. Everybody's done. And we have no discos. No discos. Good stuff. All right, let's get on the way.
Bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
Good stuff. All right, he's leaving. He won't complain if we turn on our nose wheel lights for taxiing. There we go. Got a little light in front of us now. Where is he? Oh, there he goes. That says I'm busy without the startup. With the startup without the checklist. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. He's given us the okay. Yeah, I totally should do a checklist. I forget stuff all the time, but I'm in such a rush usually. I do have a checklist on a tablet.
Park brake off.
And I really should run through it.
Flaps 2.
Dropping our flaps as we taxi.
Thank you very much for your attention, and now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communications available, so if you'd like to monitor the air traffic system, you'll find that on channel 9, and your headset's in the seat pocket in front of you. We'll give you a little more information about our service plan for our flights as soon as we're in the air. Thank you, and again, welcome aboard.
All right, so the plan is we're going to go right out here. We're going to turn right, and we're going to go all, oh, no, we're going to turn right here, and we're going to go all the way down to the end for that. Whoa, jeez, pay attention. Oh, crap, which one was it? Yeah, this guy right here. All right, we are crossing a runway, so let's take a peek. No, clear, both sides.
0.
Yeah, we're good. All right, while we're going, we'll set our brakes for RTO, get the brake fans on. Okay. We'll do a little checklist when we get to the end here. I'm gonna fire it up right here. Although it's kind of pointless if I didn't do a checklist till now, but holy crap, 33 knots on the ground. That's, I could probably get fired for that, I imagine. All right, there we go. Do I hear thunder? I'm pretty sure I hear thunder. Those are some angry looking clouds over there though. I mean, check these things out. Whoa. Yeah. Angry for X-plane anyway. Looks like we might, oh no, we're taking off that way, and I think we had to turn. Which way do we turn? To our right. Oh, we might skip some of that cloud. See how it goes. There we go. 20 knots is more reasonable for a speed on the ground, I would say. It's pretty sky though. Sorry. Focus, Craig. Focus. Let's load up the 320 checklist. All right. cockpit preparation before start, pushback, engine start, after start, taxi. Q&H is set, nose light, parking brake, got it. And at holding point, weather radar, onboard checklist, and lining up, brake temperatures, clearance, air packs. Suppose we could turn, we're supposed to technically take off with those off. Maybe not in a 320 though, maybe I'm thinking of the CRJ, I think. We'll be alright. So the packs are on, landing lights, we will turn on nose lights, yeah. Onboard auto checklist. Okay, so is there like a B4 takeoff? He's gonna give us crap about our flight controls, yeah. I don't want to do that. We're taxiing here. Ah, what the hell? Let's do it. Up. Down. New. Left. Right. Okay, this is tricky. We're gonna have to slow right down so we don't go flying off the taxiway here, because we're not gonna have any lateral control for a bit. Okay, let's do it. Full left. Full right. There we go. Now we get it back.
Checklist completed. Flight control. Check. Flight instruments. Check. Briefing. Confirm. Flap settings config. Flaps 2. D1. 1. 2. 4. D rotate. 1. 2. None. D2. 1. 4. 5. Flex temperature. 5. 0. ATC. Set. ECAM memo. No blue. Checklist down through the line completed. If you're ready to continue below the line, click it again.
What the heck is going on? Oh. I was looking at my preview of the what the stream looks like, and it was still showing me sitting at the gate. I'm like, what? It wasn't live. All right. Now we can move on to the B4 takeoff checklist.
Engine mode selector. It is not okay, sir. It is not set normal as where required. Set normal as where required.
There we go.
Packs set on. Course of APU bleed. Checklist below the line completed.
All right, we're good. This is funky. Which one are we gonna take here? Oh, we'll go to the far one. We like to have as much runway as we can. All right, we don't need any of that anymore. All right, so really all we should have to do, flip on our lights.
Approaching 09.
And we should be good to go. Oh, those clouds.
Runway 09.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Throttle up a 40% or so. Everything's coming up good, so flex. Flex is set.
Power set.
See if we can stay on the center line here a little bit. There we go. 100 knots, check.
D1. Rotate.
Rotate. Whoa. A little bit of a cross breeze there. Positive rate, gears coming up. And we got to hold this runway heading till we hit about, I think it's 780 off of here. A little higher. Okay, that's good. There we go.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Bringing up some flaps. Let's turn on the autopilot. We're good. All right. Flaps are coming up.
Speed is not okay for next lap.
No, we're not going quite fast enough yet. There we go.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
Flaps up. Throttles to climb. Oh, come on, get us out of this cloud. Turn, man, turn. All right, where is... We're heading for that. Okay. We're gonna have to dial this back so I can see what the heck's going on here. Okay, we'll be turning right. I just want to get out of this cloud because the ground looks beautiful. Yeah. We'll wait till we're out of the cloud. Alright, after takeoff, positive climb. Check. Ground spoilers. Disarmed. Autopilot is on. Thrust levers on climb. Flaps are up. They are. Packs are on. Wow, look at me following a checklist, an actual checklist. And let's do the onboard auto checklist as well, as you're supposed to do.
After takeoff checklist, landing gear, flaps, tracking, packs, on, checklist down to the line completed. If you're ready to continue below the line, click it again.
Alright, gotta wait till 18,000 before we're ready to go again. This flight should be about an hour and a half. Our bar at the top says it's going to be an hour and 39 minutes. An hour and 38. So hopefully it's not that long. Oh, here we go. Coming out of the first layer of clouds. There we go. Now let's take a look at Miami. Nice sunset in Miami. Air Canada Rouge flying out of Miami. Ah, train's on the right. I totally missed it, dude. Was that at takeoff?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet.
Pitot heats
All
on,
electronic
window heats
devices may now be switched
on.
off from airplane mode.
Turn on some
This aircraft is
anti-ice.
only equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
What is our outside temperature right now? Oh, just before turning on the runway. Right on. Yeah. I don't think I have a special airport for that either. I think it's just ortho. I could be wrong. I might have a Miami in there. Oh, the clouds are going to screw with us here. That's one thing X-Plane does really nice is nighttime. Yeah, clouds are screwing with us. All right. Yeah, maybe we don't need the anti-ice yet. All right, climbing checklist, anti-ice, altimeter QNH, waiting for 18,000. We are above 10,000, so our takeoff lights can come down now. So that's fine. Don't need the wing or the nav logo anymore either. Okay, passing 10,000 feet, done. Landing lights and nose lights are off. Cruise, passenger signs and cabin temperature. So we're good. An actual checklist. All right, let's take a peek and see how long. Well, we got about 500 miles. Wow, this is a long flight. I didn't think it was this long. 500 miles. 578 miles. Holy crap. That's going to be... it's an hour. Should be an hour from now, right? It thinks we're going to land at 0040. And it's about... oh no, it's only 23:19? 23:18. Okay, yeah, so it's about an hour and 20 or so. And the top bar says an hour. It's funny, just a minute ago it said an hour and a half, or an hour and 39 or something like that. All right, So we're in good shape. Let's take a peek outside, see what we can see. On our left should be Cuba. So maybe we might get to fly back into there. Uh-oh, clouds. Oh, there we go. Came out of them. Yeah, a little too much haze, a little too much cloud to see down there right now. Oh, come on, get me out of this cloud. It looked pretty. Look at that. Get above these clouds and take a look at that sunset if we have time. We're still climbing. Okay, 18,000 feet. Standard barrel. Below the line now. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. I already did it. Go, go, Airbus. Climb, climb, climb. Tell you, if we were in the CRJ, we'd be up there already. The plane's fast. This guy. Are we going to miss the sunset? I think we did. Brake fans. Nobody told me to turn my brake fans off, really? APU bleed's still on? That doesn't need to be on. Nor does the APU need to be on itself anymore after takeoff. Huh. So much for checklists. Trying to remember what the key combination for screenshots is. It's like shift space or something. Oh, that's video. What? You can do video? Ha! Cool. So I think it's shift space and apparently control space makes a video. That's cool. Quite the turn we're making there. Oh man, this is a long flight. I didn't realize it was that long. Miami to Cancun, really? I went from where was it? Where did we fly out at that time? I think it was Moncton to Cancun, and it was, I think that was only like 5.5 hours or something. That's all the way from East Coast Canada. I think Miami would be a lot shorter. Huh. I intended to do some short hops. I suppose I should have grabbed a smaller plane. Yeah, Pat, the sunset, I think we missed it. It's not looking good. And we are not, we're not a Concorde, so we're not going to catch up to it. Still nice. Let's look behind us. See if those angry clouds are still there. Yeah, they are. They seem to be mellowing out too, though. One thing I have not done is to take a look and see how easy this aircraft is to repaint. I'd like to throw Canadian Virtual Airlines livery on there. I've tried to do it with other ones, but if they have the sections, it's hard to line up the lines properly. Like if they break the fuselage into different sections and you're trying to make a line that goes in a straight line, it's not real straightforward. What do we got down there? What are you? Oh, what is that? Florida Keys. Okay. I'm surprised they have lights. How are we doing? 32,000 feet. Wow, I really intended to do short hops. This is not one of them. Alright, seatbelt sign.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now take off your seatbelt.
There we go. Let's check out the cabin before it gets too dark. Oh, the lights are on. That's nice of me. Cool. Good enough. Alright folks, I am going to take a 5-minute break. So I will leave you here. Is that crappy music still playing in the background? Sorry about that. I'll be back in a few.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming through the aisles with our duty-free sales. You'll find that magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. We are taking only credit card sales for our duty-free at this time. Just to note also, we do ask for the safety and security of the flight that you use the lavatories in your
All right, I'm back.
And for
Just
security
trying to sell you
purposes,
stuff.
congregating
That's
near
crazy.
the cockpit or lavatories is prohibited.
Yeah, I'll turn that down a bit.
That you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment,
There we go.
whether that be a blanket or a jacket. This is for your safety and also so we don't have
Crazy, crazy, man, crazy. Sorry about that. I had to take the garbage out. Lots of stuff going on. How we doing? Oh God, we got a long way to go still. According to our top bar, we got 48 minutes, so we probably got like an hour and something. Let's see what the flight management computer says. It is currently 23:34. Oh God, we got another hour. Getting dark. It's getting dark, guys. Really dark. And the clouds behind us are history. I wonder what that is. Wonder what that guy is behind us. Let's see. He would be Key West. That's where we should have flown to. Key West. Always wanted to go there. Cuba's down here. Cuidad Libertad. What's the other guy? Juan Gualberto Gomez International. I believe that's Cancun. Or not Cancun. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I can't remember. Kawama. Huh. It's the place that's closest to the U.S. I can't remember what it's called. I've flown in there once or twice. Huh. What's this guy? Playa Baracoa. Huh. Interesting. All right. Key West. Wow, it's getting real dark. Well, we're definitely doing a night landing in Cancun. Coincidentally, that's the only way I've ever flown into Cancun. All right, well, gosh, what can we talk about? We can talk about where our top of descent is, and it's a long ways off. Long ways off for, oh geez, 151, 107, so 258 plus whatever it is to Kanoa. Another 45 miles. So yeah, long ways till we start our descent. Long ways off. Huh. Got some funky clouds down below us. Looks like it's clearing up after that though. I wonder what the weather is going to be like for our arrival. Let's take a look. Visibility 7 miles. Broken at 15. I don't know what TCU is. Broken at 080. Broken at 3 6,000, 30,000, 3,000, and 2,977. So it's low pressure. Yeah, well, we'll find out. Doesn't sound too bad. We'll definitely have a little bit of a view coming in for our final approach. Should be nice. See some stars now. We're getting there. Not often I do late flights. I usually try to avoid them because I like to look at the scenery, but I'll tell you that approach when you do, especially when you're coming into a city, is gorgeous. At night, for sure. I love the 3D sounds on the jar planes. Hey, Roger. How you doing, buddy? Pat says I can get the approach organized. Yeah, totally. Let's take a peek. Well, we kind of did that before we took off a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. I'd like to see. We can go into plan mode and see what's going to happen here, but it doesn't seem like they're real close together here. So we're heading to Kanoa right now. Vinca and Muxog, and then we do a left turn onto Zordi, Sutip, and Vitar. Decelerate, and then straight in. Let's throw this back a little bit. Yeah, Vitar, C1, CI 12 left, FI 12 left, and then runway 12 left. It looks pretty good. I don't know if there's much organizing to do. Welcome aboard, Roger. Hope you're having a good day. Seems like this is a little bit of a longer flight than I anticipated, so we're going to be in the air for a while yet. I'm guessing we'll land in an hour. Actually, yeah, we're still looking at 0040. Yeah, we'll be landing in an hour. There's not a whole lot you can do in the Airbus to speed things up. If I was in the CRJ, I could fly a lot faster. What are we doing right now? Mach point what? 0.79. Somebody told me today that these guys can do up to like 8.4, but I'm not exactly sure. I know I can change my cost index on the fly, and it will take it. So where does that show? Yeah, so now it's going to shoot for 0.8, but it seems like that's about all I can do. You know, short of manually taking over. Yeah. There's not a whole lot else we can do for the speed. Make this go a little faster. It is what it is, folks. It's the downside of real-time airline flying. Can't imagine those guys that do those cross, like, you know, hopping the pond or going across like transatlantic or something like that. That's hours and hours and hours and hours. And a lot of them do it online. You couldn't even step away. What do you do? It's crazy. every once in a while when I'm working, I'll start up a flight that'll go from like Toronto to Vancouver, and it'll, and I'll start at mid-morning, and I'll land just before I finish work, and I just call the takeoff and landing part my break, and in between, and I'm on a different computer, but I couldn't do that online, so couldn't have. Couldn't have me skipping out on the ATC. They get mad at you and kick you off FATSIM. I just wish there was more to do while you're sitting up here. Doesn't look like there's any weather. Is that a cloud over there? Yeah. Just a little bit of cloud over there, a little bit behind us. Oh no, that's our vapor trail. Look at that. X-Plains vapor trail. Looks like we got a little bit of land off to our right. Wonder what that is. Probably, I don't know, Louisiana or something. Oh no. That's some kind of little island or something. Fort Jefferson Landing Zone. Don't know if that's what we're looking at though. Maybe some boats. Could be some boats. Oh, the sky's getting darker. The horizon's turning purple. That'll slowly dissipate, and it'll become more like that. Well, my flight dispatcher says I have 36 minutes to go. I think he's looking at a different map than I am. The time is 23:45 Zulu. So I think what I might start doing, I want to encourage some participation and more viewers, honestly. So I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking requests, not for the music, obviously, but for the which aircraft and where would they like me to fly out of and to. So if you guys have any ideas on where you'd like to see me go next, feel free to put them in the chat, or if you're watching this after it's saved, put it in the comments below the video. And as always, if you guys could hit that like button and that subscribe button, that'd be awesome, because it helps me out. Eventually, we'll get more viewers. Give us something to talk about. Have people actually to chat with in the chat would be great. And so yeah, invite your friends. Tell everybody you can. If they're interested in flight simulation, come on by. I got a foot warmer. Let's turn on the foot warmer. And there's lights too. I wonder. Yeah. Console and floor. I saw the console change. I didn't see the floor change. All right. How we doing? Vinca. Coming up on Vinca, and then we got 150 nautical miles till our top of descent. So it looks like we got 200 and something miles. Wow, this is really, really far. Distance to go as the crow flies is 240 nautical miles, so. We're slowing down. I made us go faster and we're slowing down. The time that the flight management computer thought we were going to get there was 0040. Now it's 41. So maybe we hit a headwind. I've got to fly more west to east flights, easterly flights, because you don't get as many headwinds. It seems like every flight I do, I get a headwind. 44 knots is what we're getting right now. Of course, it's not directly head on, but it's not helping. Our ground speed is 434. In the CRJ, we'd be doing about just under 500 ground speed. I keep talking about the CRJ like it's the Holy Grail. Pat is asking, is X-Plane good at rendering mountains like the Alps and stuff? Oh, yeah. Okay, so by default, it's okay. But throw the orthographic scenery in there, and if you want to get some higher fidelity mesh, terrain mesh, to put underneath that, it works well as well. But yeah, even if you take the stock and you throw the orthographic imagery on top of it, it's amazing. Flying in the Alps, that would be a fun place to fly around. Yes, it would. I did a flight into Lowy, and I did make it to the ground. There was a lot of cloud, and my approach called for a hard left turn, kind of a U-turn between mountains. And I had my terrain radar on, so I had this guy on, and the autopilot wasn't doing a sharp enough turn, and I had to take over and crank it and bank it a little bit. So I'm not exactly sure what that approach was doing. Normally, when you come into oh, Roger, you got to go, buddy. See you later, man. We'll catch you around next time. Yeah, so normally when you come in to Innsbruck, there's a really cool approach where you're kind of scooting along the left side of the mountains on the left side of the runway, and then you kind of do you go way past it, then you do like a right turn, 180 almost, well, pretty much exactly 180, and come back at the runway. Because the interesting thing is that there's so little space between the mountain ranges in Innsbruck that you basically have to you have to descend inside that corridor, so you always end up having to do some kind of U-turn in the mountains, and it's great. But I would only do it during the day. I do have terrain radar, and I could do it at night. Probably would, but I don't like it when it's cloudy, because one of the great things, of course, flying in there is the scenery. So daytime and not bad weather is probably the best way to go. But since I like to fly with real weather, and I usually fly in the evenings, which is basically middle of the night there, the only time I could really do it is on a weekend morning. But yeah, X-Plane does an amazing job at the mountains everywhere, actually. I was watching a guy fly a FedEx. I think it was like a Caravan, or what was it? Anyway, it was one of the FedEx planes, the little turboprops, and he was flying it in the mountains, and oh, it was just gorgeous. He did have ortho scenery for it, but yeah, it's amazing. It really, really is. Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't actually, honestly, I don't fly enough into the mountains because mainly I don't really know what the decent sized airports are that you can fly to, especially in like the Canadian Rockies and stuff like that. I just don't know of too many large airports that you can fly some of the planes that I like to fly out of. Now, that being said, Dash 8 can fly almost anywhere. CRJ probably could. And you're definitely going to be flying something small like that. And I'm not exactly sure what my next plane purchase is going to be. I was thinking about the Carenado. I think it's the 208. Is it the Grand Caravan? Let's see. I'll just look it up. Carenado. Oh, I like their B1900 as well. I'm just not sure on if I want to learn that plane or not. Let's see, Carenado products for X-plane. They have, yeah, the 208B Grand Caravan. They also have the 1900D, which is what they fly when they fly out of Charlottetown, where I live, and they fly towards Halifax. That Air Canada flies the 1900Ds out of here. If you're flying to Montreal, they usually fly the Dash 8s or the CRJs, and if you're flying to Toronto, they fly the CRJs. And if you're flying, I don't know, there's a A320 Rouge that's been flying out of Charlottetown lately, and I don't know where they're flying to. I haven't looked. It's probably some kind of vacation destination somewhere. That's usually what Rouge does. Probably somewhere in the U.S. But they've been flying a 320 out of here. I couldn't believe it. The only for the longest time, the largest plane that ever flew out of Charlottetown was WestJet 737, and of course Sunwing 737s, but only in the winter. So yeah, what was the other plane they have? Carenado's got a lot, a whole lot of planes for X-plane. Don't really see anything that I'd be interested in though. It's got to be airliner-ish. Yeah, maybe the 1900D or the Grand Caravan. Grand Caravan's $35 and it's new. Not sure what kind of. I'd probably have to learn their. I think they have one of those Garmin. One of those Garmin FMS type things. Yeah, the GNS 430 navigation system. I've never really gotten used to those. I'd have to spend a little time on that, I think. Pat's learning the Majestic Dash 8. Yeah, man, I flew that. Oh gosh, when did I fly that? Years ago, and I don't know if I ever really got good at it. It's certainly more complex than the Dash 8, the Q400 that I'm flying in in X-plane, but he is coming out with a version 2 of it. I've heard rumblings of a version 2 of the CRJ as well. And of course, on the 320 side, we got the Flight Factor 320 is going to be amazing. It's going to be the highest fidelity Airbus or probably any plane in any flight simulator. So they're currently claiming. But yeah, Dash 8s are great, man. They're awesome. They're so fun to fly. You take off short on a real short runway if you want. You basically get up to altitude relatively quick, and then when you're coming in on your approach, it's a little greasy. I guess I'll call it, but it's a lot of fun. And of course, landing it's more like guiding it onto the runway. You're not landing. You're flying it onto the runway. Of course, that's true of pretty much any turboprop, but I love the Dash 8. Absolutely love it. My co-pilot just said we're close to top of descent, sir. No, we're not. We got another, looks like about 160 miles or so, 100, well, at least 150. Top of descent, yeah, 150 miles. Yeah, we're close, buddy. Here, let's take a look outside. Still got that little bit of a purple glow, but the rest of the sky is black. That's all right. How much time we got left here? 2, 3, 5, 8. Oh, about 45 minutes, I'm guessing. Look at this. We're still slowing down. 0042 now. Not much more I can do. I could take over the speed and crank it up and see what happens. But I don't know where our limit is. Wonder what would happen. Does this come up in Mach? It should. 0.80. So what if I just say 0.81? Is it going to do it? Maybe. It's working for it anyway. The co-pilot's making sure I'm awake. Yeah. Top of descent, what? Yeah. Well, it made it, 0.81. Let's push our luck. Like I said, somebody said today, I think it was 104th Night, said that this thing will go 0.85. See what happens. We got the fuel to burn, right? All sorts of money. It's no problem. He's struggling to get to 0.83. Yeah, that's our limit, 0.83. Yeah, so we'll drop her back to 0.82 and hope that we don't get a tailwind or anything. So that didn't help us too much. Just remind me to change that back and let the autopilot handle that on our descent, or we'll be overspeeding for sure. Oh, looks like there's some clouds in front of us. Oh, look. I can start to see where we're going to be turning around and coming back at it that way, so I can start to see a bunch of mess down there. Let's see, what do we got there? That must be go around stuff. Yeah, 12 left. So we're going to be coming up here and then hooking left and coming back. That seems like a really long approach. And why are we only descending there? Huh. But it seems like it would be faster to go like that and come across, because that's a good probably 60 miles. Oh well, that's what they're calling for. Fair enough. I can hear the people in the back of this plane. It's weird. When we walked through, there wasn't anybody. Alright, they're getting on my nerves. I installed this Lua script called Passengers FX, and that's what was doing all the briefing announcements and all, or not the briefing, the boarding announcements and all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. We'll leave it on for now, but if she keeps talking like that, not gonna happen. Distance to go 145 miles according to dispatch. What the heck is that in front of us? Oh no. We got some clouds coming up. It's straight ahead of us though. We might be able to, it doesn't look like it's too bad over there. Let's take a look at the weather, see if there's anything updated. Oh, okay. We have 120. That's 7 knots. Which runway were we doing? 12, right? So that's perfect. Yeah. I'm not going to complain about that. 7 statute miles scattered at 015. Scattered at 080, broken at 300. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. 2978 on the still low pressure. It's SLP. Not sure what that is. We're doing okay. Whoa. Whoa. Did I just see lightning? I thought I had my weather radar on. I do? I do? Doesn't mean it works. And it doesn't mean that's even before where we're going to get to, but it usually is. I don't know what I have my distance set for on Xenviro. Maximum visible range is 160. So yeah, if that just popped in, and then it's probably starting about there. Oh, we got a little bit of cloud off to our left now. Ah, crap. What do we got over there? That can't be boats. This map is useless in terms of distance. Oh, geez. That does not look like what we're reading in the METAR for that. Broken at 3. Not cumulonimbus. Look at that. Oh, we can see some stars through it, so it may not be that big of a deal. Might not be that bad. Look at that. Can't even see the horizon over there. Dirt on my monitor. That I can see. SL is slight? Okay. I used to know all that stuff. I can't remember. How we doing? Okay. Doesn't look as bad out there now. We got cleared up a little bit. Thought I saw some lightning in there. Hopefully that's not, maybe that's just our lights bouncing off of it. Okay, fair enough. All right, top of descent's in about 90 miles. Did I mention I wanted this to be a short flight? I wanted to do some hopping. Oh well. Cool look at the cockpit there. I'll tell you, for ease of use, this has to be the best plane, the A320. Not necessarily this version, but I know there's some really good ones on in P3D and FSX. I'm sorry, I just can't go back to FSX. I just can't. Flying on a wire like that is just, it kills me. You watch everybody take off, and as soon as that nose lifts off the ground, it's perfect. Perfect every time. Doesn't matter what kind of wind there is, crosswind, whatever, it's perfect. The nose just lifts straight up. There's no bouncing around, there's no rolling, there's no nothing. And that's not realistic to me, and it drives me crazy because I realized once I started doing airplane that I really wasn't very good at landing. And in FSX and P3D, I was perfect every time. I was like the landing god, and that's the only thing that makes me stick with X-plane. I just can't do it. That and the ortho. Ortho's amazing. Free ortho is even better. How we doing? Yeah, the clouds look okay. There's a little bit of a break under there too, so maybe that is just scattered stuff, and it just scared me for a second when I first saw it. If the sun wasn't still showing a little bit of light there, we wouldn't even know the cloud was there. So, hey, why are we not on target anymore? Oh, I know why. Oh, look, and we're at 43,000 feet. Anybody else notice that? When we overspeeded, it turned the autopilot off. And look how slow we're going. Oh, man. It's our ground speed, 340. Yeah, we'll pick that back up. Wow. Wow, that was brutal. We just killed a bunch of time there. It still thinks we're going to get there at this time. I don't think so, though. When we were on the outside view, I was wondering why the plane was kind of leaning backwards like that. Oh, well, that's our screw up for the flight. We always have one. Speed. Yeah, I know. Real slow. We were like practically stalling slow. There we go. We're good. We're good. Oh, you mean speed like as in reset the autopilot speed? Yeah, we will. Thanks for reminding me. I totally would have forgot that. And it probably won't make much difference if we leave it at that either. There we go. We'll let it manage it. Wow, that was interesting. Well, how does that affect anything? Doesn't seem to be affecting anything. Okay. I'm tempted to hit it again, though. No, we'll let her go. I'm too forgetful. If I was not forgetful, I would do it in a heartbeat. All right, we got about 85 miles to the top of descent. So stuff will start happening soon. Well, we're almost back. All right, there is a new stream up. Let's see. Can't seem to get the X-plane part back. There we go. Now we're back. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting. The streaming software I had decided to crash and burn on me. That's all right. Holy cow, did it ever get dark here? What the heck is that? Oh. It's a beam coming down. Does it seem dark in this plane to you? I suppose they have to be like that, right? They have to be dark so you can see out the windows. Well, either way, we are coming up finally on our top of descent. About 20 miles. Shouldn't be long now. 0017 right now. And we're going to be there right now. Okay, so the estimate times haven't been updating too much. Hopefully it updates when we pass this top of descent marker. Should recalculate everything, I hope. Give us a real time of arrival. My wife is upstairs making cake, so I don't want to be late for that. She made cupcakes earlier. It's her new thing. She wants to do in her fun spare time cake decorating. And since I absolutely love cake, that sounds like a great idea to me. Of course, visit me in 5 years, I'll be this big fat guy. It's all right. All right. What do we got left here? Coming up on our top of descent. All right, so let's take a look at our restrictions real quick. Muxog at flight level 279. All right, so that's not real low, but we'll take her. 27, and we'll go to 28 and 279, and we'll push it. I was pulling it before, and it was dropping way faster than it should have. So now, when you actually push it, we can follow what we're supposed to be doing, and it will actually descend at a reasonable rate, which is great. Gee, now we're doing 0.8 on the descent. That's funny. All right, anything to see outside? No. This is what it's like flying over an ocean at night. Beautiful. It'll be a lot nicer when we get closer to land. All right, let's take a look at our descent beyond that. After that, we got to hit Zordy. I don't know how to pronounce X's. Exord? Exordy? Zordy? Zordy sounds like a Z. Oh well. Anyway, at flight level 200. So that'll be our next point. Let's update the meter. It's all good, still the same. Good stuff. Should start to be able to see something off to our left shortly. Maybe it's a little too far still. Muxog. Muxog is funny looking. It's got a little white diamond in it. Yeah, so does Zordy. Never mind. It's not that weird. Ah, I see a bug. Do you see it? Those lines aren't connected. Right there. Report the bug to JAR. This plane's not new, so I don't think they care. Plus, they're probably worried about the flight factor A320 coming out. I imagine they'll just move on to something else. Don't know what they're building now. I don't know if they've announced anything. I like their 320, and a lot of people like the 330 as well. I'm just not sure what the point is. It's a bigger plane. It's got the same exact cockpit almost, except for like the parking brakes in a different spot. But it's a lot bigger, and but it flies basically the same. Hey, we're going through some cloud right now. This is going through cloud at night. Wow. A little bit of scattered cloud. It's all right. How's our gas going anyway? Let's see. Let's put in fuel. What's it doing? Just go fuel, man. It was like flipping through all of them. We are burning. We got 3,700 kilograms of fuel, and we're burning 17 kilograms per minute. And we've got, probably 20 minutes left. So that's plenty. Outside air temperature. It's cold out there. Electric, hydraulics, fuel, engines, APU, the air conditioning. It's always colder in the cockpit because if I turn it up, the guy whines, complains. Let's hear what he'll complain to me here. Let's check it out. Doors, wheels. Flight controls, all. Oh, that's what happened. I hit the all button and it just flips through them all. Nope, don't need that. Okay, stop doing all. There we go. Cabin pressure is good. Ground weight's 51,000 kilograms. That's a lot of weight. Heck of a lot of weight. All right, coming up on our left turn. Seeing a little bit of lights going off in those clouds over there, but we're not going over there. So that's good. All right, we are at Muxog, and now we need to go down to flight level 200. So let's crank this back into 1000s and give it a press. And we will continue our descent. How close were we? Oh, 27.9 right there. Perfect. Good timing. See, this works much better when you use the autopilot correctly. All right, so now we got, what is it, like 50, 60 miles till our landing? Okay, 80 miles or so. Wow, it's quite an approach. Oh well, I won't complain. It gives me lots of time to make sure I get everything done. Is there a descent checklist? Let's take a look. There is a cruise checklist. There is a descent checklist. Anti-ice. as required. FMGS app phase. Yeah, we can set that up. Why not? Let's do it. Phase. Approach phase. The QNH is 2978. 29.78. The temperature is 28. And the magnetic and winds 020/07. Oh, did I miss the slash? Oh, crying out loud. 120/07. Drop that in there, and that is done. Okay, approach phase is set. Takeoff, go around phase, check. Yeah, it's in the FMC, good enough. Passenger signs, should probably turn those on.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Okay. Passing 10,000 feet, we will turn on our landing lights and whatnot. So our checklist is good until we move on below 10,000 feet, which will take a while. Let's check on our flight plan and see where our next restriction is. 10,833 feet at SUTIP. Sierra Uniform Tango India Papa at 10,800. So that will be what we put in next. We got a little ways to go before we hit Zordi here at 20,000. Oh, not as much as we think. It's moving along pretty quick. Zordi. All right, let's start dialing in 10.8. 11. 10.8. And execute that. And we continue our descent. Looks like we have some light in front of us. Probably from some kind of ground. Or maybe it's just nighttime. Oh, we need some drag. All right. Fair enough. All right. Time to switch to our non-standard barometric, which 2978. 2978. Yep. It's looking good. Let's see. SUTIP is... Geez, that's close. That's why we're dropping so fast, I guess. We'll add a little more speed brake. Am I planning to fly for CVA soon? Yeah, well, I mean, technically I always do. I guess what I should be doing is running, since I'm running XP-UIPC on here, it's the same thing as what they have in FSX and P3D. It'll allow me to use CVA cars, which is the ACAR system that will automatically fill in the PIREPs for me. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, in my mind, every flight I do is CVA. I just probably should actually log the flights. I was using XA cars. It's a little buggy. So now that now that I have this on here and XP UIPC on here, our CVA ACARs should work. So I should be able to have that running in the background, and it should be able to get me in, get me filing PIREPs again. Because yeah, I'd probably get a bunch of miles. I've been doing a heck of a lot of flying lately, so absolutely I'm gonna fly for CVA. I did do, I've done a bunch of flights online to make sure that we keep our VATSIM status. But I haven't really, it's hard to fly X-plane aircraft with the CVA livery. Alright, sorry, I'm going to switch brain gears here and get ready to do this approach. Alright, where are we? SUTIP. We got to go 4,000 for Vitar, so switch that, go down to 4,000, continue our descent. We're a little bit above where we're supposed to be. And we're catching up, so we weren't that far off. Not to mention I'm running at like 3/4 flaps, or speed brakes. Probably go full so we can get below that 250, or otherwise the aircraft won't descend below 10,000. I don't think. I think it'll just kind of level off until we slow down, which it may have already done actually. Well, we're still descending, just not real quick. Yeah, we're doing good. It's all good. Coming up on our 250, so it's dropped below 10,000. Let's get our lights on. Everybody sitting down? Yep, we're good. All right, passing 10,000 on the checklist. Let's see what it says. Passing 10,000 feet, landing light left and right. Approach. FMGS approach phase. Yeah, I'm not sure we're quite ready for that yet. Oh, we have some cloud we're going through here. Just a little bit though. It's not too bad. All right, we're out of the clouds. Comes the shoreline. Got about 35 miles till we land. Let's just take a peek at the if we have any other restrictions. 2,000 just as we're coming in, but we'll be on the glide slope by then, so 4,000 at Vitar. We should probably punch in 2,000 anyway at Vitar, so that we can be hit the glide slope in stride. All right, probably don't need full speed brakes anymore. Yeah, hitting that scattered cloud again, eh? Huh. Well, we're not exactly coming into a overly dense populated area, but there should be more lights than we're seeing. That's obviously the airport over there, but we'll see what happens when we get closer. We're still over the water here, so I mean in Cancun and the water, it's pretty. There's a little bit of land before you get to it, but not a whole lot. There's like a bay that comes in over here, I think, too, something like that. Oh, our ground radar started to kick in a bit. All right, 12 left should be right there. That should be our runway, so I think we're doing okay. Our deceleration point is just after Vitar, I think. Yeah. Oh, here comes the coast again. We can see it a little better now. These variable clouds. It's weird. It looks like there's land below us, but I'm pretty sure we're over water. And then we land right there, and it looks like I'm not sure what that blue is. Make sure the weather radar isn't messing with our terrain. Oh well, not gonna worry about it. All right, so let's get ready. We're gonna dial in 2000 shortly. As soon as we hit Vitar, should be entering approach phase shortly. Okay, I'm turning that noise off. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Now I can hear my plane and I can hear my co-pilot. All right, let's punch that in. And we'll dial this back. All right, what's our distance now? Geez, we're a lot closer than I think. Approach phase, approach phase.
We need more drag, sir. Approach phase activated. Spoilers.
Drag it is, you got it. All right, let's start doing some flaps and some gear. Okay, get our ILS button on. QNH should be 2978. Hasn't changed, that's good. Onboard checklist, whatever, ILS established. Localizers established, but we're below the glide slope, so that's good. Autopilot 2. I don't know if that's modeled in this plane. It probably is.
Autopilot 2.
Nope.
Cross-check. Autopilot 1. Cross-check.
Okay. Landing will be landing gear, flaps, auto brake, ground spoilers. So we'll do a little bit of a low, and we'll turn on our brakes and ground spoilers. Well, we're using the spoilers right now, and there we go. Okay. The rest of it should be fine. All right. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
2,500.
We are still 10 miles, so we're not going to put our gear down yet. We got a little bit of city kind of stuff coming through there now. We're below the clouds finally. It's good. Looks about the same from the outside that it does from the cabin when it's nighttime like this. Oh, more fog and cloud stuff. I'm going to help that out a little bit because it shouldn't be doing that. X-Enviro, Kavik. Clear up a bit for me there. All right. Because that is not what the METAR says. All right, 2,000 feet coming up on this guy, and how's our... Okay, the radial altimeter is alive, and we're waiting for... I'm not going to put in the next one because we're going to hit the approach button here. As soon as we see that purple diamond coming down, which it looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Good. Approach. And about 7 or 8 miles. I'm going to drop gear. And another flaps. Yeah, I'm a little early. That's all right. I want to stabilize the aircraft. I'll hold off on the next set of flaps before till we get about maybe 4 miles. There's Mexico. Cancun. We got some cars on the freeway down there. All right, I don't think we need the speed brakes, but we do need ground spoilers. Armed. So that's good. Landing gear, flaps. We're at 5 miles. Yeah, flaps all the way. And auto brake is set. Ground spoilers are set. We're good. All right, flaps are all the way. We're on the glide slope, we're on the localizer, everything's good. Got all our lights and everything. Yep. Just for fun, we're gonna start the APU. Get that going.
Approaching.
Oh, we got trees. See the trees down there? Actually looks kind of cool. All right, we're gonna take over just any time now. How's the wind? Almost in our face.
Land green check.
We are landing.
Autopilot 2 cross check.
Good enough. My plane.
Minimum.
Landing. Oh, that was terrible. It snuck up on me. All right, reversers are green.
70 knots.
70 knots, manual braking. Wow, that snuck up on me. That was terrible. It's an acceptable landing, but it wasn't good. All right, where is... I don't even know where we go here. Where's the terminal? I thought it was off to the left. No, off to the right it is. Jeez, looks like quite a little jaunt over there. Oh well, all right, fair enough. We'll let this run out a little bit. Get rid of that landing. 282 feet. Ugh. Thought for sure the last couple of landings I did floated though, so I didn't want to do that. I certainly didn't float. That is a fact. All right, let's clean up. Spoilers up.
Flaps 2, flaps 0.
Flaps are coming up. We'll exit here. All right, and landing lights off, nose on taxi, runway turn off. Yeah, the rest is good. Let me check the landing checklist, or after landing checklist. Landing lights, left and right, good. Nose lights, good. Oh crap, where are we going here? Looks like we have no choice. Ground spoilers are good. Flaps are up. ATC is good. TCAS to standby. Done. APU master is on. APU start is on. Weather radar is off. Brake temperature is, well, we'll check that in a second. Pat says a little firm landing is better than floating down the runway. Yeah, it's probably true. It was definitely a firm landing. There was no question. Do you see that lightning over there? That was cool. Oh, palm trees. Look, palm trees. I love palm trees. Reminds me of when I go south. Sorry, we're checking to check brake temperature. Yeah, it's good. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate the company, actually. I'm getting better at this thing. I am. Getting better. Every flight, a little bit better. Checklists help. All right, what are we doing here? Where are we going? Yeah, we'll exit here. Why not? Get off this taxiway. And we'll park right next to that guy. Looks like we were supposed to come from the other direction. Oh well. Alitalia. Italian airline. And we have no marshaller, so we're gonna have to go outside. Do it ourselves. There we go. Parking brake is on. And engines can come off because the APU should be taken over. Leave the air conditioning on and we'll let the people stand up. And we're done. What time is it? 10 to 10. 10 to 10 my time. The lights look a lot nicer than FSX. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the lights are 3D, right? So they actually light things up as opposed to FSX. They don't really do that. Now, P3D, I think they fixed that. Did they not? Pretty sure they did. Made that a little bit better. All right, let's do a replay. Let's check out the landing. Back that up. Oh, maybe that's a little too far. That's all right. Wow, there is like, it's really hard to see. Really hard to see. It's not too bad, I guess. Back off a little bit. Okay, speed this up a little. Wow, we were a lot farther out than I thought. Oh, damn. Where's the runway? Ah, here it comes. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. That wasn't so bad at all. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's funny that that's my Fly Live throwing the landing rate on the middle of the screen there, and only did it on the replay. The wing flex, I was watching for the wing flex, because if you have a really big, hard landing, usually the wings will flex a lot. And it didn't look too bad. Am I in Halifax? No, I'm in Charlottetown. A short 40-minute flight to the north of Halifax. Prince Edward Island. Used to live in Ottawa, Ontario. All right. One of the cool things that we get to do in this particular simulator is if I turn off the time of day tracking, done, I can theoretically change the time of day. And we can actually watch that landing during the day. So I'm just trying to find out which buttons it is. I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, I don't recall which button actually allows me to do that. Hang on, let's find out. Time. There it is. K and L. Okay. So Shift K. I thought I did that. No. Here. No. Oh, because it's a replay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me change the time after the fact. Sorry, guys. There's not a whole lot more. It's not like we can make it look all that much nicer for the landing, anyway. Try looking from behind. Oh, there's those nice trees. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about X-Plane. The ground is the lights light up the ground a lot better. Renfrew, you're from the Frew, Pat? That's awesome. I actually visit Ottawa quite a bit. I have my daughter lives there, my stepdaughter lives there, and the grandkids all live there. I visit there quite often. Captain Canada lives in Ottawa as well. He's another YouTube streamer. All right, folks, I know I promised a second flight, but it's just too late. This flight was just too long. I couldn't do it. It's like it's after 10 o'clock here, I think. Oh no, it's almost 10 o'clock here, so it's I gotta get upstairs, eat some cake, and think about going to bed. Gonna be driving over to Bangor, Maine on the weekend with the wife, do some shopping and whatnot. So, and I got to work tomorrow, of course. So, Pat, thanks for coming by. Roger, good to see you, buddy, as always. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for all the people that are watching after the fact. And please hit that like button if you like what you see. And I swear to God, next time we'll do some short hops. And maybe I'll see what I can find for some nice Caribbean scenery and some, at the very least, we'll throw some orthos in there. And we'll do some island hopping. Now that we're in Cancun, we'll definitely be able to do that. So I am done. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate it, buddy. Take care, everybody.